Hey everyone, this is Dave A. Gardner, and you're listening to the Heart of Juliet Jones Fanfiction Podcast. This is part 5 of Finding Her Dream. I'm joined by my beautiful co-hostess with the mostest, protagonist number 2 in the story, Eve Jones.
That's right. Thank you, Dave. As our handsome romance novelist over here just said, I'm your co-host, Eve Jones, coming to you again, dear listeners, with another episode of humor, drama, and a whole lot of heart. The Heart of Juliet Jones fanfiction is based on the vintage daily comic strip called The Heart of Juliet Jones, written by Elliot Kaplan and illustrated by Stan Drake in 1961. Those guys were super creative. My original creators. Not that you aren't creative, Dave. Love you. And as always, the fanfiction story you are hearing today was written by your favorite person and mine, Mr. Dave A. Gardner. You know you're my favorite though, don't you, Dave? No, how silly of me, don't answer that. Of course you know.
In our studio today, we're joined by Eve and Julie's father, Mr. Howard Jones. Howard, welcome back to the show. It's been many months.
Yes, it has, Dave. Oh, nice to see you again. Thanks for having me. And there's my beautiful daughter over here. Hi, honey. Oh, it's always so good to see you.
Pops, I had no idea you were coming today. I think Dave just wanted to surprise me. What are you doing here?
Well, I just wanted to come by and thank Dave personally for producing this podcast about our family, you know. I understand you don't have a huge fan base yet. Oh, no, come on. But don't worry, they will come. If you build it, they will come.
Thanks for your encouragement, Pops. Howard. So, how does it feel with your 2 daughters gone to New York to chase this unbelievable dream that Eve has?
Well, you know, I couldn't be more proud of my daughters. I think I've said that before on your show. But with both of them gone, it leaves an awful hole. The house is much too quiet. I keep talking to myself everywhere I go, and I've got to figure out how to cook all my own meals again. Every day I'm boiling soup. You can imagine I miss Julie's cooking, but this sacrifice to take care of myself for a couple of weeks while they're gone, well, like they used to say back in my time, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If Julie and Eve are chasing a dream, I can do my part at home.
I'm glad to hear that, Pops. Even though I've been chasing my dream of becoming a Miss Teen USA contestant, I still miss you so much. I wish I could share all of this with you. You should see New York. It's really groovy.
Aw, I'm glad you're having a good time, honey. This is going to be an experience that could change your life. Probably for the better. You won't see that right away, but when you come back, you'll realize how special it was. Just try to enjoy every single minute of it. Promise me that, will you, honey?
I will, Pops. I promise. Gosh, you're having me in tears on the show. Last week, Dave had me in tears because he said he fell in love with me. Our comic strip. And now you've got me all bleary-eyed because of your sweet encouragement.
Of course, baby. Anything for you. I'm glad I could just stop by today and give you a little fresh motivation to keep going on finding your dream. Now, Dave, I think it's time I vamoose. I don't want to interrupt the show too much with all this overly sentimental father-daughter talk.
No, don't think of it. Thanks for accepting my invitation to come on the show today.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Now, Eve, I think it's time you told our listeners what happened in our last episode.
You know it, Pops. Thanks for the groovy segue. Woohoo! Let's get to it, dear listeners. In our last episode, Julie and I finally arrived in New York City. Everything was exactly as I imagined, and more. What a place! All the sights and sounds of noisy traffic, crowds of pedestrians, aromatic horse dung on the streets, and tall skyscrapers filled the senses. It was magical! Yes, horse dung, dear listeners, don't give me that look. It was 1961. Then we stopped at the Hotel Star, and Glenn said it was the best hotel around. The dream I was chasing in Season 1 had finally begun. I was finding it, baby. It was right here, in New York City. Let's listen in to Part 5 to find out what happens next.
As soon as they got settled into their suite at the Hotel Star, Julie decided to take a walk and give Eve some breathing room to unpack and ease her mind about the upcoming event. She went down to the lobby and called Pops on the payphone. Julie, holy mackerel, it's wonderful to hear from you. How was the train ride?
Very scenic, Pops. Rolling green hills and farmland mostly. You know, it's only 1961, not yet 2026, where every plot of land will become some kind of urban jungle, and people will miss taking relaxing train rides through the countryside.
Well, how do you know what's gonna happen in 2026? We might have flying trains and people will get to see even better views from up high. Anyway, have you been eating well?
Oh yes, we're eating our greens. I made Eve have a salad with her burger once we got into the city. She said it was good for her figure. She didn't have that banana split that she loves because she said she wants to fit into her dress, you know?
Oh, that's great. You're watching out for her. Better than I've been eating. I've just been making myself a whole lot of soup. Now don't feel guilty. I just need some motivation to get me back into the spirit. I'll be whipping up that pasta fagioli as soon as you can say that word fagioli. Nobody knows what that even means. So how is my little girl?
If you mean Eve, she's up in the room right now trying to pick out the right dress for Glenn Sabine's special photo shoot. What's that? Yes, don't worry. I will keep you informed of the minute-by-minute details. You will be the first one to know if Eve has won the contest, okay? I know I'm your little girl too. Yes, Pops. I'll call you tomorrow. Love you.
Julie breathed a heavy sigh after she hung up. It wasn't so much that Pops was acting all weird, but that she still had a nagging feeling that this whole shebang was a fraudulent conspiracy, posing as a legitimate show in order to lure teenage girls like Eve there for one sick reason or another. She would keep her eyes peeled for any nonsense, and if she so much as smelled the tail end of a rat, she'd call the local police and have Glenn Sabine staring at more bars than a chimp at the Brooklyn Zoo. Back in the room, she found Eve basically doing the same thing she had been doing when Julie had left. Deciding. Julie asked Eve,
Eve, there's just something really odd about this. Let me ask you this. Why in the world would a beauty pageant contestant even need to have a photo shoot after she has been accepted into the show?
Glenn says I have to have oodles of new pictures ready if and when I'm picked as Miss Teenager. I mean, this is what happens to contestants. We become mini celebrities, and the winner gets to become a true celebrity because she becomes famous, which is kind of compulsory of celebrities.
Eve explained as she pulled clothes out of her suitcase, scavenging to find her gloves hidden in there somewhere. Juliet was eyeing the photographer's business card with some suspicion.
Hector of Hollywood, are you serious? Is that the photographer? I mean, what kind of dumb name is that? Sounds like the director of pornographic films in Los Angeles or something stupid. Eve, what are you tangled up in?
Eve chuckled and tossed her perfectly feathered blonde hair to the side.
Hector of Hollywood is world famous, Glenn says. Practically photographed all of the Hollywood glamour queens.
As Eve turned to the door with her round cosmetic suitcase in hand, Julie stopped her.
And just one last question. May I carry your bag, ma'am?
Julie asked with an overtly pleasant demeanor.
What?
Eve paused as she reached the door. Julie tried to hide her devilish little grin. Eve would know sooner rather than later that Julie's business in New York was clearly to watch out for her naive baby sister. Eve eyed her suspiciously.
Oh, sure, Julie. I would absolutely love to have you along.
And that wraps up another episode of the Heart of Juliet Jones fan fiction podcast. I'm Julie, Juliet Jones, the main reason why this podcast was created in the first place. Isn't that right, Dave? Tell that to my little sister who keeps thinking this show is all about Eve. Honestly, though, I don't mind her soaking up all the attention. She is my baby sister, after all. The thing is, I'm not so sure she knows what she's getting into in New York. But at least I'm tagging along, right? So yeah, dear listeners, as always, if you loved this podcast, and hey, I'm guessing you did if you're still listening to this portion of the show, why not go ahead and subscribe? Then you can catch all the latest episodes with me, my rambunctious little sister, and your super handsome host. And speaking of our host, did you know he's also a romance novelist? Eve is crazy obsessed with him. No kidding. You can check out his website to find his inspirational romance novel. His website address is author daveagardner.com. Go check it out today. And while you're there, send us a little note to let us know you're listening. You can do that through the contact page. Dave always loves to hear from readers or listeners to the podcast. So do I. So have a great week, dear listeners, and until next time, may love always bloom in your heart like that lovely rose that you are. We love you so much. Never forget you are deeply loved.